Today's tech spot, we're having a look at the Orico leading technology Orico H727RK series 7-port USB hub. With a premium power supply, this is a super speed USB 3.0 power hub. Easy to connect to your PC. Down below it says easy to use and connect, attractive, solid, compact design, VIA chipset for maximum compatibility and performance, premium power adapter provide powerful power supply, desktop style power adapter takes up only one outlet on power strip, per port LEDs to report status of each device. It's compatible with all USB 2.0 and USB 1.0 devices and hosts, and fully plug and play devices can be hot swapped. On the side of the package, just showing you the different ways, the way that the USB hub can connect to different devices. And on the side, just indicating what model number it is. And on the back, on the underside I should say, once again, super speed USB 3.0 hub. You can head over to www.orico.com if you guys want to check out more. There's also a telephone number and also an email tech support if you guys have any issues whatsoever. Having said that, Spot's going to take a break, get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Orico leading technology 7-port USB hub. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. For your list of contents, you'll get yourself an Orico technical support card. Once again, www.orico.com. Actually, it's orico.com.cn. It says we'd love to hear from you. And then on the inside, on the back side there, technical support, there's your technical support email, distribution contact, and ODM service contact. Put that to the side. You also get yourself a user guide, which isn't super complicated because, again, this is just a straight USB hub. Shows you how to connect it to your PC, how to unhook a device in your PC when you're ready to install it or uninstall it, and then just showing you the functions of each of the ports, how to plug them in, the LEDs that are indicated on the ports when you plug them in, all of which I'll show you guys that in a second. You'll also get yourself an AC adapter, which, as indicated in the instructions or on the box end of it, the plug only takes up one AC port plug, which I'm so glad a lot of companies are going this method versus the older methods, which nothing worse than, especially when you had a power outlet bar, and I still have devices now that do this, where they take up one space and then there's not enough space on either side of it, or they're the big blocky AC adapter blocks that take up like 2 or 3 spots. So one slot works perfect for me. You'll get the AC adapter, and then again you'll get the USB plug to connect this to your PC. A closer look at the USB hub. It's very sleek, very skinny. It's not a big blocky USB hub. And as technology progresses and companies are finding ways to streamline it, so also is the case with the USB hub here. It has just enough space to accommodate the different ports, the 7 ports total for the devices, but it doesn't take up a lot of space at all. At the top, Orico, leading technology, easy your PC. There's the www.orico.com.cn if you have any issues connecting this device. But on the back, there's your port for your AC adapter and the port to plug your USB cable to the PC. I suppose if the only one complaint I could make about the USB hub is it doesn't have a very long USB cable. Now, I probably have a couple of these other cables kicking around, but I like to have, if anything, the USB hub sitting on my desk, and sometimes, depending on where my PC is located, it's actually located down here, I may not have just enough space to clear it so I can fit it on the desk. So I might actually get a longer cable. Kind of wish the cable was a little bit longer. I mean, for regular use, it really ideally is a perfect length. You wouldn't need anything longer. I mean, it's probably maybe 2.5 feet long. I kind of wish it was just a little bit longer so I could actually get this onto my desk, but that's only because of my own personal setup with my PC. Get the USB hub up and running, you're just going to take your AC adapter, plug that into the back, and unlike the USB, which I felt was probably could have been a little bit longer, the AC plug on the other hand is quite long. It's probably maybe about 3 feet, 3.5 feet in length. It's certainly enough to get to the outlet, and I can have this further away, again sitting on my desk. Then taking your USB adapter and plugging that into the back as well, taking that, plugging this into your PC, and then taking something like a mouse here. I'll show you guys what it looks like plugging this in, lining it up, plugging it in. You can see right away there is an LED, very bright blue LED light showing you which port currently is plugged in. Now the instructions indicate, and Spot can also tell you this as well, you know, obviously you have your device plugged in. Because it's now currently plugged into your PC, make sure that you are going down to your device manager and manually going in there and unconnecting the device before you unplug it. But you know, as you can see too, it shows up, and all 7 lights would show up blue once it's plugged in. It's also good way to tell, especially if you have it on your desk, you'll know exactly which port is currently hooked up, and unplugging it will be just as easy. The thing that Orico is bringing to the table with their USB hubs is a very small footprint. With the hub being 7 ports, it's occupying just enough space that it needs to be able to plug 7 outlets into it. It's not big, it's not bulky, and it's ideal for very simplistic desk setups where you don't want a lot of stuff sitting around on your desk. You get a nice slim fitting USB hub. Again, the only thing I would have said though is I wish the USB adapter, I wish the cable that they had supplied was a little bit longer. From having it on the area that you're seeing here in my PCB down at the corner there, the cable was a little tight. I kind of wish maybe it had been an extra 2 feet or so. That's a standard USB cable. I can easily go out and pick up another one that's a little bit longer. Kind of wish though that they had given a longer cable with the hub. That being really the only gripe I would have made about the unit itself. The unit itself as a whole without cables, because the cables really are above and beyond an extra thing that you're plugging in. The hub itself, again, very small, very takes up very, very little space. And as we are getting into a world where USB adapters and USB plugs are becoming more and more useful for desktop applications, I mean, between mice, keyboards, USB keys, anything that you might be plugging in on a daily basis, you always need to have more USB hubs and USB ports available. Sometimes PCs, especially if you have older PCs, you might even only have 2 to 4 ports on that, and those ports fill up very, very quickly. If you are looking to add on to the amount of accessible ports for your USB devices, definitely would consider getting something like this. Today's tech spot, we were looking at the Orico H727RK series 7-port USB hub. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more tech spots in your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.